Hello, happy Tuesday. Welcome to your Tuesday tip with Brianna McNerney. Today is a full day for me. I'm going to be on the road for a lot of it, so you're getting your tip a little bit earlier than usual, and it's fitting because today's topic is how to supercharge or easily start your morning routine. I honestly don't know where the idea of morning routines originated from. I've never read any books on the topic. If you Google morning routine, there's all kinds of stuff out there about why morning routines are beneficial, different ideas for what you can put into your morning routine, different ideas of how you can make your morning routine more effective for you. But sometimes, especially after you've been working at forming your best self for a while, the little shifts that you can find to make are really what help take you to the next level, especially when you've covered a lot of your bases. So for me, recently, putting a morning routine into place has really been one of those shifts for me that's helped. But I'm somebody who doesn't always love the structure of things like that. I'm not a super routined person. I really am more of a go with the flow type of person. So it wasn't necessarily easy for me to get started with a morning routine, but I do have one now. It's pretty loose, but it's been very, very beneficial in helping, especially with mindset, helping me to start the day on the right foot. Because when you sleep at night, it's kind of like a restart. You get a new beginning in the morning, and putting a morning routine into place really helps you get started consistently on the right foot every day. It helps you, bring yourself up to a higher level before the craziness of the day gets to you and kind of muddies up the waters. So, how can you supercharge or easily start your morning routine? As usual, I have 3 ideas to get you started. So the first is drop your expectations about what a morning routine needs to look like or should look like. It's one thing to Google and get different ideas for activities that you might want to do in your morning routine, but don't force yourself into doing somebody else's strict morning routine that doesn't feel right for you. You need to drop your expectations about what it's going to look like for you so that you can kind of open your mind and figure out what you want it to look like, what would be most beneficial for you, because what's beneficial for you in a morning routine might be very different than what's beneficial for me in a morning routine, might be very different than what's beneficial for the people who've written all of the morning routine content that's out there in the personal growth world right now. So drop your expectations, open your mind about what this morning routine is going to look like. The second tip to supercharge your morning routine, and this works even if you've been in a morning routine for a while, is a really cool shift that I use with a lot of my clients that helps you connect to your body. So sometimes when we're putting a structure into place, it can be very easy, and we're doing things for our body, right? We're trying to take really good care of our body, but it ends up being kind of like, I do this now because this is good for my body, because this is what takes care of my body. It's like a more logical thing. Something that might help you supercharge your morning routine or easily start is to flip it around and ask, what does my body want to do right now? Rather than putting something onto your body that you think is the right thing, you think is the best thing to do, like a certain type of food or a certain type of movement, or whatever the heck it might be. Tune into your body and ask, what would you like to do right now? And that might add a little bit of variation to the morning routine, but really, I think just having the morning routine in place, doing something every morning to get yourself to where you want to be, is good enough for government work. It doesn't need to look the same every day, which leads me to point number 3. Tip number 3 is to be flexible. Be willing to try different things on different days. Be willing to try different ideas, different activities, and find what works best for you. And be open to the fact that what works best on one day might work differently on a different day. Maybe something else would work better that day. Really, as long as you're focusing on doing something in the morning that feels really good for you, that helps bring you to the point of mind that you want to be at, I mean, that's a successful morning routine, as long as it's getting the job done. So stay focused on, and committed to the idea that you're going to do something each morning that kind of starts your day off strong, whatever that looks like for you. But maybe it's just slowing down while you make the coffee. Maybe that's your morning routine, making the coffee and stretching while you make the coffee, whatever the heck it is. I do all kinds of different things for a morning routine. The most common one that I do is listen to like a mindset audio. I like Abraham Hicks a lot. So it's easy for me to like wake up, and it kind of helps me wake up to just play a YouTube recording and set it on my bedside table so that it can kind of easily wake me up. And that's the most consistent morning routine that I've got. Sometimes I have more time, sometimes I have less time. So point 3 is stay flexible about what it looks like. And I would love to hear how these tips go for you. I hope that you're able to supercharge your morning routine or easily start your morning routine now that some of the pressure is taken off, and you can get a little bit creative about what feels best for you, because above all else, it only matters that you find what works well for you. It might not be what everybody else says is the best way, but as long as it does the job for you, that's really what matters, right? So I'm sending so much love to all of you. I hope you have a great Tuesday. Thanks for sticking with me and watching this video. I'll see you next week. Bye.